Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Davey Deathray here, back with our guy, Matt Facci. How you doing today, Matt?
Glad to be back, Davey. It seems like we haven't done a stream together in a very long time, so glad to be back with you. How are you?
It's been a minute. I am doing all right. I am we were just talking about football backstage. We're 12 weeks into the NFL season, so it's been fun to watch. We've got a good game that we're missing a part of right now, but I intend to be finishing up after this. And yeah, really pumped to pig out on Thanksgiving and all that kind of fun stuff. And yeah, get rolling into the holidays. Yeah, are you guys all ready? Ready for do you guys host Thanksgiving at your house? Do you go somewhere else? What do you usually do?
No, go to my parents' house. I make a couple sides usually, and then my wife's gonna make some pies, and then we just take them over.
Sweet.
I made Thanksgiving dinner one time back when it was the year of the C word, if you know what I mean. So
Yes.
my parents got sick, so then me and my sister had to make dinner to, yeah, it was not fun.
Crash course in making Thanksgiving. Although it sounds like it would make a great scene in like a Thanksgiving themed movie, like some sort of hilarious montage of doing a bad job of trying to make Thanksgiving dinner, on the fly. It'd be great. Well, we got about 15 people hanging out with us right now. That is awesome. Yeah, we're simulcasting over on FACCI'S Cinema as well. So just want to say what's up to everyone hanging out. We got Lamontre Gillard in the chat hanging out. We've got Big Rod, one of our great channel members over here. How you doing, Big Rod? Dave Vanderhoff giving a little Broncos love for their victory over the Raiders yesterday. Medley Man says currently rewatching the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Oh, underrated movie. I don't know about that, but more power to you.
Yeah.
I'm that one's my least favorite out of that batch of remakes, by many miles. What's happening, Raven? So great to see you hanging out. We got the other horror channel hanging out as well. We got Brooke Scarlett, one of the great mods over on Matt's channel, reminding everyone to stab that like button. Yeah.
Kill it.
Like, subscribe, share, comment if you're watching after the fact, all that good stuff. We got Cheesy Corn Pop. What's happening, Cheesy Corn Pop? Great to see ya. Boom, Big Rod just re-upped his membership. That's awesome, Big Rod. Or did he re-up his membership over on the Facci channel? Maybe he did.
I believe that's over here. So thanks, Big Rod.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate
Double member Big Rod. Hell yeah, man. Really, really cool. We got Gory Tiger. What's happening, Gory? Always great to see you. D.A. Mac, one of our great channel members. So awesome to see you as well, D.A. We got Gene Whitacombe. And we got Leanna hanging out, one of our great channel members. How you doing, Leanna? Hope you guys are all ready for the holiday. Rod Danglin. Love that screen name. Had to hop on the second phone to spread the watch time, love, and likes. Love you, Death Squad. Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Rod. Appreciate it, man. We got Byron Weaver hanging out. Byron? How you doing, Byron? And Pat, that Halloween movie collector. What's happening, Pat? Yeah, guys, we are doing start bench cut of Thanksgiving. So I've got some lined up. Matt has some lined up as well. We don't know what each other has for our categories, but please feel free to throw some out in the chat. Now we're thinking Thanksgiving specific. So if you can keep it on topic, great. If you just absolutely can't, then I guess we'll just check them out and see what we got. Yeah, but let's see here, Matt. Do you want to hit me up with your first start bench cut here?
Okay.
Or do you want to talk about something else?
Let's talk about something else. Is Thanksgiving overrated? Is it underrated?
Yeah.
It gets passed over for some reason. I don't know why. I really enjoy Thanksgiving. It's like it's more chill than Christmas, because Christmas you're all stressed out, worrying about the gifts, worrying about everything. Thanksgiving, just eat, watch football, relax.
Yes, it's a nice little chill holiday. Yeah.
Unless you burn the turkey, then you're fucked, and then do something else. Maybe you don't even eat turkey.
KFC.
Maybe you're a tofurkey. I think that's what it's called.
There you go.
All right, so I'm gonna jump right to the dessert section of Thanksgiving.
Nice, cool.
We're gonna go some pies here with the start bench cut, and
all right.
Obviously you got to have pumpkin in the mix, so we're gonna go pumpkin. Mm-hmm. We're gonna go Dutch apple pie, and we're gonna go coconut cream. Start bench cut.
Nice. All right. Boom. There we go. There it is. All right. So we're talking pies. Ranking pumpkin pie, Dutch apple, coconut cream. I mean, I'm so basic bitch on this one. I really love pumpkin pie. I don't do all the pumpkin spiced like lattes and all that kind of stuff. I don't overboard on pumpkin during the holidays. I save it strictly for the pie itself. And I like baking pumpkin seeds during Halloween. So I'm gonna start pumpkin. I am going to and this is gonna be controversial. I'm gonna start pumpkin, I'm gonna bench coconut cream, and I'm gonna cut Dutch apple.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. Maybe it's one of the things like I like pies that are more like filling and less like chunky fruity. I think that's my thing. I think that's my position on pies.
More filling, less chunky fruity. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like there's like cherry pie and all that. Like the flavor's fine to me. I would just rather have the pies that are just like the filling, you know?
I get it. I'm gonna Thanks, Ashton. Appreciate that.
What's happening, Ashton?
I'm gonna start the Dutch apple because my wife makes a good one, so I'm definitely gonna start that one. I'm gonna bench coconut cream and I'm gonna cut pumpkin. That's probably hot take, but I think pumpkin is so plain.
What makes a Dutch apple pie different than just an apple pie?
Just I think there's like a streusel crumble on top instead of the pie dough.
Gotcha. Okay. And
the crumble is what makes the pie, so I gotta go with that.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Sounds really good. Yeah, my parents used to make like an apple crisp that sounds kind of like that. You know, a little bit different, but similar. I don't think there's like a pie crust on the apple crisp. Or I'm completely wrong on that. I don't know. Let us know in the chat below. What's happening, Adrian? How you doing? Great to see you. I don't see any. Ooh, I do see Big Rod chiming in. Start pumpkin, bench apple, cut coconut cream. All right. So there you go.
Oh, Leanna's right. I can get down with a pecan pie. Me too. I should have put that in. I dig the shit out of it.
Is it pecan or pecan?
I don't know.
I've always had a tough time with that one.
I kind of rotate it, to be honest.
Does it just depend? Yeah, it depends on your mood.
Honestly, yeah. I just kind of, yeah.
It's like be gone and begone. Be gone or begone with you. I don't know. What's happening, Jamie Hart? How are you doing? OG Death Squad mod. Welcome. Raymond Malabar says start coconut, bench apple, and cut pumpkin. But really, I'd eat them all. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I would too, but you got to do it.
You do. Shoe fly pie rocks. What's shoe fly pie?
I've heard of it, but is that a real thing?
And Leanna says, Pat, your Pennsylvania is showing. Are you guys all in Pennsylvania? Facci, Leanna, and Pat?
Well, I'm assuming Pat is then. It is.
What's happening, Blu-ray?
Shoe fly pie is an American pie with molasses associated with Pennsylvania Dutch cuisine. That doesn't help me at all. Explain what it is.
Yeah, is it like a company or shoe fly pie is its own flavor?
It's its own thing. Confused. What's in it? It just looks like molasses.
What is this creation? It's just a bunch of molasses with whipped cream on top.
Seriously. It's molasses and brown sugar. Like, that's it. I don't want to eat that.
Huh. So it's just some sort of paste. It's some sort of sugary paste. Yeah.
That's what the picture looks like.
I don't know. I guess I'd try it.
Pat says it's very thick. And that's what she said.
Very thick.
Didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Big Rod says, shout out to chocolate cream pies with Oreo cookie
Yeah.
crust. There you go. It's very thick. You get a sugar high. All right. Yeah, I guess I need to try it. The next time I'm in Pennsylvania, shoe fly pie. Gonna have to give it a
no
shot.
idea where they sell that at, so okay.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go total opposite side of the spectrum with you started out with desserts. I'm gonna go even outside of the food realm. And I'm gonna do start bench cut the 3 games we're getting.
Dude, God.
I know. There's like one game in here that I think will be entertaining.
Maybe 2.
Oh, maybe 2 of them will be entertaining. One should be like 2 dumpster fires, like, fighting for, a shoe that no one wants. I don't know.
Not unless the Cowboys go and get Daniel Jones. Then it would be very
Oh my God, that would be hilarious. A revenge game at Jerry World. Yeah, so the 3 games we got Bears, Lions in the morning, Giants, Cowboys in the early afternoon, and then Dolphins, Packers to close out the night. So are you going to watch all of these games, or at least portions of all of them?
I will definitely probably watch the Bears and Lions for sure. Giants and Cowboys.
Yeah.
I don't really want to, but it's football, so I mean, if it's on, I'll watch it.
It's perfect that one's happening at like 2:30 because that's the absolute perfect time to go have a game of football with the family before you run in and eat a bunch of food.
And then Dolphins and Packers is an interesting one.
It might be, yeah.
I'll be pulling for the Packers, so the Dolphins will get eliminated faster. So,
Pack, yeah,
go.
Yeah, you're on that AFC side, yeah.
Tom Grossi, go Pack, go.
Grossi Posse.
Grossi Posse, Packer Nation. That's my listen to him every fucking day, every day.
Oh, he's great. He's great.
Him and Brandon.
Oh, Brandon's my favorite. I love Tom. Like, Tom's probably technically better, but Brandon like really cracks me up.
Yeah, I don't even know. Start pumpkin.
So how would you? So what? Because I'm thinking I would go like Bears, Lions, Dolphins, Packers, Giants, Cowboys if we're doing start bench cut.
I'd go the exact same.
Okay, I figured. I just thought it would be fun. Yeah, and that one is I don't know, man. Those the Bears just like they haven't won in like 6 or 7 weeks. At some point, you figure the most dangerous team in the NFL is a team that keeps on losing close games. It's I think it's a super trap game for the Lions, but the Lions look like the most consistent team.
They may never lose again.
Yeah, I think the only team that can stop the Lions at this point would be the Eagles. They're the only ones that look similar, like dominant defense and really dynamic offense with a good run and pass attack. Yeah, that seems to be the recipe. That's the only thing on the recipe. You open up the book and it just says, give it to Saquon. Step 1, Saquon.
The Barkley.
Yeah. So, we got Raymond jumping in. Start Bears, Lions, bench Dolphin, Packers, cut Giants, Cowboys. Yeah. I would imagine any football fan would probably go this route. Yeah, Giants, Cowboys, perfect time to take a nap or go get a game of 2-hand touch going on.
Yeah, God.
And I don't mean that in a
sexual way.
Not at all. For once. So what you got next, Matt?
Oh man. Oh, that I mean I could piggyback off what you said. Okay, start bench cut. I mean, obviously after you're done eating your delicious Thanksgiving meal, like you said, you could either take a nap.
Yeah.
You could either watch the football games, or, like you said, you could go outside and play Thanksgiving Turkey Day game yourself. So take a nap, watch football, or play football after Thanksgiving dinner.
Nice. All right. Perfect. That's a good one. I like that. All right. Nap, watch football, play football.
I don't think I've ever took a nap, to be honest. I don't take naps.
I'm bad at napping. If I'm sick, okay, I can nap. But if I'm not sick, I have a tough time with it. I think I'm going to start play football because I think that would be really fun. It would work up a nice little appetite for some second helpings, If it's a game that I'm really interested in watching, I might pick watch football. But if we're talking this year, I'm going to start play football. I'm going to bench watch football. And I'm going to cut nap because I'd rather just keep that train going, you know?
I'm with you. I'm definitely gonna play football. I wish we had like a Thanksgiving game, but we don't got enough people to do it. It would just be pretty much me versus my kids. And
Yeah.
so definitely that bench watch football, because like you said, if it's a good game, you're gonna want to watch it. But if it's a
Yeah.
shitty one like we got coming up on this Thanksgiving, we're gonna skip it and cut nap, because I don't take naps unless, like you said, if I'm sick, maybe take a nap. Other than that, can't do it.
Sick or like day drinking or something. And Big Rod chimes in and says, "You're not going to watch the Giants game? Could set the record for all-time interceptions in a game. Maybe."
They started fucking cutlets, man. Instead of, you got Drew Lock. They obviously don't want to win any games, which is why they did that.
Maybe, yeah, or they just want to see, yeah, maybe they saw something in practice, or they're thinking, well, let's just give this guy a shot and cut him if he doesn't play well. What's happening, Herbert? Great to see ya. Ashton would start watch football, bench play football, and cut nap. So no one's into napping too much. Raymond would watch football, bench the nap, and cut play football. All right. Now, I guess do you ever play like snow football, like when you were a kid? You ever get like a nice bit of snow and you play like tackle football in the snow?
Honestly, I never have, honestly. I've lived with snow forever, but never done it.
I did that a few times as a kid, and it was fun because it's like, the snow cushions your fall, so it doesn't, it's no big deal to get tackled. It's like no one's trying to hurt each other. Everyone's being like friendly about it.
Slamming the shit out of them.
But it's just fun because, like, it would happen in Juneau and you'd be, trying to run through like 15 inches of snow or whatever, and fun stuff. Start, watch football, bench, nap, cut, play football. My ankles and knees are shot from skateboard injuries. I could QB, I guess. Fuck it, cut, nap. Yeah, you could be. So that's the thing, is you can, get all the neighborhood kids together and be like, I'll be quarterback on both sides. That's what the grown adult can do, and everyone else can just play defense
and run around
and be receivers. Yeah, exactly. What's happening? Adrian jumped on over to this stream over here. Appreciate you splitting your time. Yeah, Saquon with 255 yards. Ridiculous. Start thing. Okay. All right. So Herbert's throwing one out. Let's see here. Start Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving 2023, home sweet home, or Thanksgiving. Start, bench, cut. And he picks them in that order. I still haven't seen Home Sweet Home. Have you seen that one, Matt?
I have not seen that one.
I know it's free on YouTube. Yeah, Thanksgiving is so terrible. I'm guessing that's the right order, Herbert, because I love Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. I can't imagine Home Sweet Home being better.
You forgot Blood Rage there, though. But
there you go, little Blood Rage.
That's not very good either, but I like it.
I haven't seen that one either. Is Thanksgiving a big part in that, or is it just sort of
not really?
It's happening around that time.
It's happening, and there's some cranberry sauce, and that's about it.
It's like Die Hard being a Christmas movie. It's like, it kind of is. Yeah, sure.
Well, that's on my list. Okay, I gotta watch it this year. I made a blood promise to watch that movie.
Have you never watched it?
I've never seen Die Hard.
Oh man, it's like, if you like 80s action movies, it's really fun. I would say, like, my favorite part about it is the performances are really charming. Like Alan Rickman and Bruce Willis. It's Alan Rickman, right? And Bruce Willis.
Willis.
Bruce is just super charming in that movie. It's a fun one. And look at this, Jamie jumping in. I saw Blood Rage in the theater. Jeez.
Not a surprise.
I don't even know if she's being serious about it anymore. No,
just every single movie. Was that even at the theater?
That's what I'm like. Blood Rage was in the
way. It's
so
low budget.
So did you just have your finger on the pulse of all of that back then, Jamie, or were your parents bringing you to? When did Blood Rage come out? Is it mid-80s?
Jamie is serious.
early 80s.
How was that movie at a movie theater?
Blood Rage was
Night
shot in my hometown, says Herbert. Orange
1987.
Heart, 19. Okay, gotcha.
Not as early
So
as I
80s.
thought.
So I get it. Yeah, you're in high school or something like that, Jamie, at that point. I was at the mall all the time.
I just can't believe that movie went to a movie theater.
It was the 80s, and it was the slasher boom was on its downturn, but people were still getting to crank them out.
There
were a lot more like small studios taking chances and stuff like that, hoping they could get the next Freddy, I guess.
Holy shit, it got a 73% on Rotten Tomatoes. That is higher than I ever would have imagined.
That is wild. Wow. All right, so I've got one going back to the food. Light meat, dark meat, or switching it up and going ham instead of turkey.
Oh. So
because I know sometimes I've been to Thanksgiving dinners that have the ham option.
Hard as a motherfucker. Interesting. I never had ham on Thanksgiving. Always Christmas, but never Thanksgiving. The dark meat got the flavor, but it
does.
But I always go to the light meat. I know it's healthier, so
yeah.
Got to start the light meat, bench the dark meat, and cut ham because I really don't like ham that much, unless it's in an omelet or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes I'm just really in the mood for the salty. I'm gonna go dark meat. Start dark meat, bench ham, cut light meat. Because the light meat I can have like chicken all the time. It's just, to me, I feel like that's like mostly light meat. With turkey, I want all that flavor. I want the fat and everything. Oh yeah.
You gotta stuff the shit out of it. You know what I'm saying? Stick it on there. Absolutely. Stuff the shit out of it.
Start light, bench ham, cut dark. All right, Medley Man switching it up. Big Rod is cooking a turkey, a ham, and a tri-tip. Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, I think my brother is like smoking a turkey this year. And then I'd imagine my parents are probably making something else as well. Jamie's mother-in-law is doing ham this year. My aunt is making turkey. I make my own turkey. I like that. Do you leave it at home, Jamie, just so you have a whole turkey for the family when you guys come home? Not a bad idea. Big Rod says, start light meat, bench dark meat, cut ham. There you go. Jamie says, start dark, bench light, cut ham. All right.
Get rid of it.
Get it out of here. It's too damn salty, and it's got this skin on it. What's with the skin?
What's with the skin?
With the netting all over it and the crispy skin. Raymond says, start ham. Wow, start ham, bench dark, and cut light. He's the antithesis of your, yeah. And then we got Brooke Scarlett, start light, bench dark, cut ham. And they're smoking a turkey as well. Hell yeah.
Fried turkey's where it's at. It's so good.
I don't think I've ever had fried turkey.
My brother-in-law makes it every year.
Nice. So you guys have a traditional one as well, and then he.
Yeah, my dad makes the regular one, and then my brother-in-law makes the deep fried one.
I bet it's incredible.
The meat is just a lot more moist than the deep fried one.
Yep. Yeah, sounds delicious. Jamie says yes, we do our own little family meal on Friday or Saturday. Nice. Put a lot of gravy on his turkey, so I don't need the dark fattiness. Yeah, I've never been that much of a gravy guy, like a little bit, but that makes sense, Medley Man. Yeah, if you just want to pile on the the gravy on that light meat, I totally buy it. What's that you got there, Matt? What are you sipping on there?
Michelob Ultra Lime and Prickly Pear.
Nice. How is that? Is it very refreshing?
It's good. I'm not really a beer guy, but those are delicious.
Yeah, it probably doesn't really taste that much like a traditional beer, right?
It doesn't. It goes down a lot faster.
I bet. Yeah, a little bit of sweetness to it. That prickly pear, they have it all over here, because the fruit grows out here. So it's like everywhere you go has a margarita that's like a prickly pear margarita.
I'm a sucker for prickly pear.
Man, really, really good stuff. And it makes me think of that BoJack Horseman, the "Why don't you touch my prickly pear?" Hilarious. All right. What you got for your is this round 3 or 4? I've lost count,
I
everybody.
think this is the third one. I think
All right.
we're going back to food. We talked about the
Perfect.
turkey. Talked about desserts. Now we got to talk about sides. Got to talk about
Yeah.
them. We're gonna go start bench cut. Obviously, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, or sweet potatoes.
That's a really good one, Matt. Mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, and sweet potatoes.
Or yams, whatever they're called.
Yeah, and it's because sometimes, yeah, I would say sweet potatoes is more of like the dinner, and then yams is more of like the dessert, right? Because aren't yams usually like covered in like syrup, like the
Yeah,
candied yams? And yeah,
yeah, candied. Yeah,
but
that's what we.
but
That's what
sweet
we eat.
potatoes can, yeah, I think. Let's see here. I'm gonna go. I'm doing. I think I'm gonna do them in the order that they are right there: mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, and then sweet potatoes. I don't dislike sweet potatoes, but it would feel wrong to have Thanksgiving and not eat stuffing. So I'm gonna start mashed potatoes and gravy, bench stuffing, and cut sweet potatoes. That
Okay,
hurts.
I'm gonna refix my thing. Okay, we got candied yams instead of the sweet potatoes because that's pretty much what I meant anyway. But so
Okay.
I'm gonna start the candied yams. I know that's a hot take for sure. I'm benching the stuffing and cutting mashed potatoes and gravy. I'm not a mashed
Yeah,
potatoes and gravy guy. I really don't like them. I know they're just potatoes. I get it, but
sure.
I don't know.
I
I'm not a
mean,
big
and
fan.
you can have them any time of the year. I guess when I think of mashed potatoes, like the kind that we always have at Thanksgiving, have like the sour cream and the cheddar and like the diced like green onions in there and stuff. So they just
Mhm.
have it. To me, it feels a little special, a little bit different. Um, so yeah, but yeah, I totally get you, man. Mashed potatoes and gravy, you can have it any time of year. Seriously, go to
Literally.
Kentucky Fried Chicken and get the worst mashed potatoes and gravy ever. It was just
Like,
like powder from a packet, and then the gravy's probably powder from a packet.
hey, my kids, they know the difference too. If I make the freaking box mashed potatoes, they're like,
Yeah,
that's not real. I'm not eating it.
yeah, yeah. You gotta maybe if
Here.
you thicken it the right way, you could trick them, but you
Mhm.
gotta. That's a tough one. So let's see here. We've got Brooke is chiming in with start mashed potatoes, bench sweet potatoes, cut stuffing. All right.
Okay.
Not a stuffing fan. Big Rod starts the mashed taters, bench the stuffing, cut the yams. Okay. Raymond starts stuffing, bench mashed potatoes and gravy, cut sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
All right. Stuffing lover.
Yes, mashed potatoes are overrated.
Herbert disagrees. DA Mac would start potatoes, bench stuffing, cut sweet potatoes. All right. See here. Yeah, Herbert brings up a good point. Does anyone remember Rocky 1976 was on Thanksgiving? Yeah, I think I do. I remember. I haven't seen that original Rocky in a really long time, but I do. I remember that from the movie. Yeah.
I don't.
14-13 Ravens at halftime. Typical
Came,
Ravens, right?
they came back.
They did. Big Rod got vetoed by his girlfriend on the instant potatoes. If you're in a pinch, sure, but it's like, most of the time, it's best to just, make them the right way.
It's
Uh, let's see here, and then Big Rod throws out a pretty good one here: start bench cut, host the dinner, travel an hour plus for dinner, or go on vacation. So just screw it. Like, let's just go to the islands. I kind of like that.
Thanksgiving with the Cranks. I like it.
Yeah, they're exactly.
Uh,
That's
if we travel the hour, are we staying over?
Yeah, probably not, right? I guess it depends on how many Michelob Ultra with lime and prickly pear you have.
Just one.
Okay.
I don't host. I don't really like hosting that much, to be honest.
Yeah. You got all the cleanup if you host. Like it's nice. It probably feels good, like you're doing something nice for the family. But also at the same time you've got to, prepare and clean up and Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. Go on vacation during Thanksgiving?
And piss everyone off.
I don't know about the vacation now. I guess start travel an hour for dinner, bench, host the dinner, and cut vacation. I don't want to go on vacation Thanksgiving.
Too much people traveling or something, or what you got?
Definitely. I mean, every single holiday that comes up now, they're like, this is the most busiest traveling day ever.
Yeah.
It can't be every single holiday that comes up is the most busiest, okay? Stop saying that. No, I just don't. It doesn't feel
What
right.
if you got to go on a cruise the week of? That might be kind of fun. And then they probably do like a big old Thanksgiving dinner, right?
Just like Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah, I couldn't get through the first like 20 minutes of that movie.
Oh my God.
That's a
It's
rough
one of my
movie.
favorite.
I was having a tough time finding
always.
the humor wasn't tickling me the right way, you know.
It wasn't always my favorite, but it is. I do like it.
It's grown on you. Maybe I should give it another try. Maybe one of the problems with it is I think I saw like some nostalgia critic or cinema snob review of it before watching it, so it points out like all of the flaws and like how absurd the movie is. So
True.
maybe that has something to do with it. Big Rod, I'm gonna do vacation. I'm gonna start vacation. That sounds, just for one time in your life to have that experience.
Son of a bitch.
I'm gonna start the vacation. I'm going to bench, travel an hour plus, and I'm gonna host the dinner. Yeah. Thank you, Big Rod. Really appreciate it. Speaking of Little Giants with Ed O'Neill. Yeah, ever see him in Dutch? Yeah, Dutch is really good with that Ethan Embry kid that was in Vegas Vacation and Empire Records and Can't Hardly Wait. But it's when he's like a little kid and he's a total brat. It's a really good, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles kind of movie, but it's stepfather with his his wife's son that really doesn't like him. It's good stuff.
I just saw Planes, Trains, and Automobiles last year for the first time.
I love that movie. That movie cracks me up.
It's funny.
It might be the best like road trip movie I've ever seen.
Where's your hand between pillows? Those aren't pillows.
Oh, good shit. Medley Man's got one. Start, bench, cut, playing / watching football, talking about what you're thankful for, overeating and passing out drunk. Well, I don't think I'm going to be getting drunk at Thanksgiving, so I'd probably cut that one because I don't plan on doing that. I would do it in the order you listed it, Medley Man. I would start playing / watching football, bench talking about what I'm thankful for, and then cut overeating and passing out drunk.
I agree. I haven't been drunk since I was 21, so I don't plan on doing that. I don't really want to talk about what I'm thankful for either. It's kind of cliche.
You got to do it though, right? I guess it's one of those things.
I do not do it. I'm thankful.
Do your parents bring it up?
No. Thank
All
goodness.
Right. That's
Thankfully,
nice.
my kids are assholes. I wouldn't be here without you guys. No, I'm kidding. Thanksgiving's about football. I just wish our games were better.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see here. What do you got?
We get the Black Friday game too, which also sucks dick.
Yeah. What is it? Steelers, Chiefs, huh?
No, Chiefs and Raiders.
Chiefs, Raiders. Oh.
Ew.
Oh yeah, Steelers are playing the Chiefs at like the very end of or I think here in a few weeks.
They play the Steelers on Christmas.
On Christmas, okay. Raiders, Kansas City. Yeah, I guess you got to go for the Raiders, just to even things out, right?
Desmond Ritter.
It ain't gonna happen. I mean, whatever. No. The Panthers went toe to toe with them, so who knows? Big Rod says I went to Cancun during Christmas once a year. Being wrong never felt so right. Yeah, I think it could be a fun experience to have. Not every holiday needs to be celebrated the exact same way.
True.
Yeah, it's been a while, Blu-ray, since I've seen Dutch. I should check it out again. Son-in-Laws, another Thanksgiving film. Yeah, that's a
Holy
fun one.
sure.
Haven't seen that one since VHS. That was wild. Blu-ray's going to start overeating and passing out drunk. Bench talking about what you're thankful for, and Cut playing and watching football. All right. Raymond's going to start football, Bench talking, and Cut being drunk. Uh-oh.
Wow. Oh, I forgot. Never mind.
Big Rod's a Raiders fan.
Unfortunately, he is.
Well, they're out there. Get drunk on Christmas Eve. The rule is Christmas Eve is for the adults, Christmas Day is for the kids.
How could I? There's no way I could never get drunk on Christmas Eve. I gotta bring the stuff down.
Too much to do.
Yeah.
When I was younger, like we used to go to midnight mass. Like once everyone knew all the Santa business and all that, which I guess when I say everyone, I say once I knew that it wasn't, what we were told, all the lies. We would go to midnight mass and then come back and like open up the presents. And so like once I started getting, I don't know, I was like 20 or something, I'd have like a little scotch or something when we came back. So wouldn't get drunk, but a nice little drink, nice little nightcap, I love this from Jamie. I think most people's families are kind of like that. Like even if they're not going to come out and say it, that's like low key how they're going to treat you for the next 5 years. Yeah. She says that her family would come for her with pitchforks and torches. So they'd be Springfieldians about it.
They're not wrong. You'd probably get the I raised you better than that. I can't believe you're doing this. That type of deal. It's
like you left the family,
Mm-hmm.
It's like the look my mom gave me when I told her I might change my last name to Death Ray. She was like, what the fuck? Like never been like disappointed, but that moment right there, I could see that she started questioning me. She got those like anime, like crying eyes, All right, let's see here. I've got one. I've got a fun one with food. I've got second helpings, start, bench, cut, second helpings, leftovers, or sneaking in the fridge at midnight.
Depends. Sometimes I don't get second helpings. Load up the first plate too much. You don't go back for seconds. I do like
eating with the fridge door in the middle of the night's pretty awesome.
Just standing there and your food sees you all scary. Ready to eat.
And you're like, oh, I know there's paper plates around, so I'm going to get this shit going. It's like Grandma's Boy when he's like, I don't know what you are, but I'm going to fucking eat the shit out of you. The wings to go with the breast.
We're going to start leftovers because I love to make turkey and gravy over biscuits or waffles the next day or whatever. So we got to go leftovers. Bench second helpings, cut, sneaking in the fridge at midnight.
All right. Yeah, with leftovers, have you ever made like a Thanksgiving sandwich? You ever do potatoes on one side of the bread, cranberry on the other side, the turkey?
I did just have a Thanksgiving sub the other day from an actual place. It was pretty good. So
yeah, it could be pretty damn good. And then you can throw some stuffing in there, whatever,
Cranberry sauce.
Sounds fun. I kind of want to do that. I kind of want maybe get some tortillas for the Thanksgiving leftovers. Like add a little Mexicano in there,
Arizonian. Son of a bitch.
Ay, all that kind of fun stuff,
You got to make it.
Canceled immediately. Go.
Done.
I am going to, I'm going to start sneaking in the fridge at midnight. I'm a fan of the cannabis, so I'm a fan of doing that, especially during Thanksgiving time because there's always so much good shit in the fridge. So I'm going to start sneaking in the fridge at midnight. I'm going to bench leftovers. And I'm going to cut second helpings because I think I'm right there with you, Matt. Usually I load it up and like I need a break, So I probably just take some leftovers home with me. Maybe I nibble on some, of course, dessert and whatever candy is kicking around. I'm a candy junkie, so unfortunately, here we go. We got Big Rod says start leftovers, bench second helping, and cut the midnight snack. So right there with you, Matt.
Yeah.
How about that? A Raiders fan and a Broncos fan agreeing over, Thanksgiving food. That's really what the holiday is all about, if you think about it. Raymond says start leftovers, bench second helpings, and cut sneaking. Jeez, I'm getting hammered here. Everyone's on the Matt train. You're talking about there we go. Start second helpings, bench sneaking in the fridge at midnight, and cut leftovers.
There you go.
All right.
The moist maker.
The moist maker is key.
That's like the fresh maker. Mentos freshness.
Fresh goes better with Mentos, fresh and full of life. Mentos, the fresh maker. Love that Big Me Foo Fighters music video where they do the whole Mentos thing. Have you ever seen that?
I have not.
It's like their second single ever, I think, from way, way back. It's hilarious. Like they each get their own little Mentos like commercial. That's the whole plot of the video. Big Rod says the banana on the cookie sheet going in the oven is the most low-key, stupid stoner jokes ever. Yes, the banana. The full banana from Grandma's Boy, not even peeled. Love it. Yes, Ashton, I did say that. But I didn't say it about Matt. I said it about me. Let's not glaze over the fact you've been sober since 21. That's pretty cool. Well, you still enjoy beverages. You just don't get drunk.
I just don't get drunk.
I think that's even cooler because that's way tougher to do. Like, it's easier to just be like, I'm not going to drink ever again than to be like, no, I'm going to be the person that can actually be responsible with my alcohol consumption. That's the toughest thing, Matt. It really is. I know I'm laughing about it, but it really is the toughest thing.
I get really hot in the face when I drink. Well, depending what it is. Like, if I drink a Miller Lite or a Bud Light, my face gets so red and I get so hot.
Yeah.
So I don't really drink
that's
that much.
Probably just that. Yeah, and it's probably just the sign of like you getting a buzz because you don't drink a lot. So more power to you on that front as well. If you can have one beer and be like, yeah.
Shut up.
Hey, I don't know.
I get tipsy, I start giggling. So it's just the way it is. Everything's funny.
Like that? What are we talking?
Little schoolgirl giggling.
Another little anime schoolgirl. How can it be? All right, you got one more here for us, Matt?
I think we did like so many food things, kind of.
You guys have been quiet in the chat. What have we gotten? A couple from the chat. Let's see. I've got one that's really simple. It's wine, beer, or a cocktail. Like when you're eating dinner, do you pair your wine with the meat or the food you're gonna have, or do you just crack open a beer, or do you make yourself a cocktail? Bench cut.
I think wine is terrible, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut the wine.
All right.
I don't know. People love to drink beer with their food, and I don't know. I don't think it goes well together.
To me, it really, it's like
carbonated.
But like a Pilsner or a lager, with like pizza or a burger with something like kind of like basic, I think it's good. But I hear you. When it comes to like Thanksgiving, I know there's going to be people that are going to do it though.
Yeah. I don't really drink cocktails either though. If I can have these or some Angry Orchard, because they're delicious.
That counts as like beer. Like beer would be like like something that's like even what you're drinking right now counts as a beer.
And I would go beer, bench cocktail, cut wine, because I do not like wine.
All right. Never had a wine you like. All right. No. Let's see here. We've got Herbert Getty says start wine, bench cocktail, cut beer. It packs pounds on you.
Well, it does.
It can do that. Depending on what you're drinking. Raymond would start beer, bench wine, cut cocktail. All right. And Thanksgiving is Prosecco for Leanna. Hell yeah. Only the fancy stuff.
The fancy.
I love it. Well, that would count as wine. So that would be start wine, cut everything else. Blu-ray would start beer, bench the cocktail, and cut the wine. All right. Red wine is good for your heart. Sure. If you drink it in the right amount, right?
Yeah.
What do they say? A whole bottle a day? No.
A day.
Big Rod would start the beer cider, bench wine, cut cocktail. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go a little. Yeah, I'm gonna go start cocktail, bench wine, cut beer. Because I think a cocktail like an old fashioned or something would be really nice with Thanksgiving dinner. You know, it's got to be the right cocktail. It can't just be
Whatever.
like it can't just be like rum and coke. Like I don't want to.
Jaeger bomb, baby.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do hey, prickly pear margarita.
I've never had a margarita.
Oh man, they can be tasty as long as they don't. I think the trick with the margarita is like some places, if you go to a restaurant, they use like really sweet and really sour mix. But if it's made like fresh, like if they actually put like simple syrup and squeeze lime juice into it, you know, if it's made like that, it's going to be really good. But sometimes it's just like, oh, I don't know, just makes you pucker. Let's see. Do we have any more coming in on that one? Doesn't look like we do. Oh, Medley Man says, I would actually do cocktails, wine, start cocktail, bench wine, cut beer. Unless it was his friend's craft beer. That's better than wine. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you've got the right beer, for sure. Yeah, so that's the I think that's the last one I've got.
Let me see.
Yeah, that would be it. I had one for sides, but you had pretty much the same.
There's so many. Like, is there one food that you have to have? You have to make sure that it's going to be at your Thanksgiving dinner over anything else.
I mean, I think
turkey, obviously.
Yeah. I feel like cranberry sauce is one of those things that's like, it's like, to me, I think that's a must because the turkey's for sure going to have stuffing. So you could say that potatoes are required, but as long as you have stuffing, as long as you have turkey stuffing and the cranberry, I think you've got Thanksgiving, you know?
Okay.
And the green bean casserole and all that stuff is great. Brussels sprouts and bacon, that's awesome too. Like all those things are great. But something about the cranberry, especially if it's not the shit out of the can, it's got to be like the homemade stuff with like the cinnamon stick in there and the orange peel shavings and all that kind of like it's got to really bring the tartness and have some texture.
You're talking. We only ever get the can, so you know, pop that out the can. Looks like jelly, and then it just sits there.
I don't think the can has like the worst flavor, but I do think the homemade is like so much more exciting and like vibrant. Like I think if you have like homemade cranberry sauce, stuffing, and a turkey, like you've got some really fun flavors going on for sure.
You maybe talked me into it. Maybe I'll make homemade cranberry sauce this year.
You should check it out, man.
Do it, and I never do.
It's good shit. The thing is everyone, like Kate makes it and we take it over to dinner, everyone freaks the fuck out because no one ever does it. So when you bring like the actual real, you know, cranberry sauce, everyone's like, "Oh my god!" Like it'll be a hit.
Or
it'll be a hit.
What's that?
Way more than the.
You don't like that?
I love it on The Simpsons where it's like he's like, "Can I help, Mom?" and he puts it out of the can and it's just like, shunk, and he just walks away and that's it, and it like falls down.
It has the ridges, and then you just slice along the ridges of the can to get it in the perfect circle.
There you go. Yeah, I had Jello today.
It's what it basically. Yeah, it's pretty much Jello.
Mm-hmm. You should give it a shot. Give it a shot. I want to know how it works out.
Probably terrible.
What's happening, Alley girl? Yeah, ready for Thanksgiving, guys. Let us know in the chat. Have you ever made the homemade cranberry sauce, like for real, legit cranberry sauce, or do you just do the can every year? I need to know.
For real.
So Medley Man's got one part dessert, mostly standard food. Start bench cut pie. If I get to pick any pie, okay. Start bench cut pie, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy. I'd probably do them in that order, maybe. Yeah. Pie's great. I'll eat all that pumpkin pie I can get.
Yeah, I think that order's good too. I think
because I don't eat pie like really
any other time.
Pie. Yeah, only this time of year. So I think I got to start pie. And I know I think I started mashed potatoes and benched stuffing earlier, but with this trio, I'm gonna switch it
Take
up
it
a little
back.
bit.
I'm
Yeah,
taking them all back. Mashed
taking
potatoes,
everything.
suck it.
I can have you any time of year mashed potatoes. You come in a box.
In a
Does
mug.
anyone have a special Thanksgiving cocktail?
Uh,
I
oh no, that's Christmas, I think.
I guess you could do like a fun. I mean, you could do like a hot toddy. You could do, like a apple cinnamon whiskey kind of thing, or even like a cranberry crantini, something like that.
Fantini.
Crantini, and then what you do is you garnish it with just the leg of the turkey.
It's hanging over the
Mm,
side. So
a
meaty.
crantini. Yeah, you put gravy on the rim.
Oh god.
Oh, now we're having fun. Now the
Like when you salt the
stream's
margarita
really
glass,
picking up.
just fucking
Exactly,
dip it in gravy and then dip it in stuffing crumbs, and then there you go. Enjoy.
dude. We are making Thanksgiving history right now.
It's making puke. Enjoy. Oh.
We got some fun folks hanging out. But buffalo chicken and ass man.
Yes, we are
What's
ready.
happening? What's happening, Sam? Great to see you. I'm guessing it's Sam. Allie is lazy, so it's ocean spray for her.
Okay.
There you go. You just drink the juice instead of, or they make their own.
I think it's their
Just
own.
yeah. Chicken and dressing is her favorite. All right. Raymond doesn't do the cooking. Stay out of the way. That's a good way
Get
to
out of the
go.
way, Ray. Now.
Thank you, Jamie. Appreciate you being good. Cranberry juice and rum or vodka. Yeah, that's what little cranberry and vodka. And then there
Yeah.
could be something else you could put in there to make it extra Thanksgiving-y. I'm not sure. Splash of gravy. Thanksgiving cocktail for Medley Man is good coffee, Bailey's, and whipped cream on top. That's
Okay.
not so bad. Yeah, a little dessert
Good.
drink. Yeah. And not too boozy, really,
No. Little white
Pumpkin
Russian egg.
spice latte. All right. Yeah, guys, do you have any Thanksgiving start bench cut topics you want to throw out there? I think I've covered everything I have. Do you have any more over there, Matt?
We talked about football. We talked about food, what we do after eating, pie. I mean, we could have more pie questions. There's a ton of pies.
Yeah.
77 flavors. Pies.
77?
I don't know. I made that up. I don't know. Meat pie. I think meat pie is a thing, though. I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's basically it's kind of like pizza, right? Like a pizza pie.
Is
Like
it?
a Chicago style. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, pizza's
I
pie.
mean, a deep dish pizza, I would say, yeah, is kind of like a pie.
Like a
Nothing.
pie.
A pizza pie. Nothing sweet about it.
Dessert pizza.
What about anybody do like a cobbler, like a peach cobbler or something like that for Thanksgiving? I don't know.
I'm not a big peaches guy.
Blood pie, like in Thinner. Thinner. You ever
Haven't
see
seen that
Thinner?
movie in years.
Yeah, I think I've only seen it once. Yeah, what a kind of like a dark comedy. I
Pretty
know it's
much.
supposed to be like horror, but to me it was sort of like Stephen King writing a big long episode of Tales from the Crypt. Apple cinnamon loaf cake.
I'm a sucker for apple cinnamon. Just saying.
Even like an applesauce cake, with like the powdered sugar on top.
Mhm.
That can be pretty good this time of
Anything
year.
with apple. Give me cinnamon apples. Oh, love this shit.
There it is. Start bench cut Allie's cocktail. So that was the cranberry with rum or vodka. Medley Man's cocktail, which is the Bailey's coffee and whipped cream, and your cocktail that you can think of.
That's a weird one.
So I'd probably just go with something like a old fashioned because I just think it's got like that autumnal sort of vibe. Yeah, I don't know. I think if it's the drink I'm having with dinner, I'm gonna do an old fashioned. But I would do the old fashioned. I'll start that. Um, I would probably bench your cocktail, Medley Man. I'd have that with dessert, and then I'd cut Allie's. I'm sorry, Allie. I had to pick somebody. Make me pick.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Like I said,
Matt's like, I don't got a dog in this race.
I don't have a dog in the race, but you know what? I'm gonna go with mine. I'm gonna start mine. I'm gonna go with an amaretto sour because I do love those.
Nice.
Get my Italian amaretto shit up inside. You know, that I will bench. I don't like coffee, but I really don't like cranberry and vodka. I think that's disgusting. I'll bench the coffee one, and sorry, Allie, yours is getting cut again.
But I think the cranberry cocktail sounds really good, Allie, just for the record. But yes, we did both cut it.
It's good. We hate it. Get out of here.
Now you're talking, Facci, with the... What is amaretto?
It's like I believe it's like cherry.
Is it a liqueur?
I believe.
Okay. So you just do a little bit of that, little bit of sour in it.
But then again, it's the sour mix that you're talking about that kind of makes you pucker your mouth when instead of being like fresh.
Yeah, if you're making a sour drink, that's cool. But in a margarita, I don't want it to be that like acidy sort of like, because that's not. But yeah, I totally get you because I really like a whiskey or a Scotch sour. I think are pretty good. For me, it's just sort of all about the drink. Yes, and more rum for you, Allie. I'll just grab the bottle and take a swig.
My rapper drink of choice would be gin and juice. I'm just saying.
There you go. Am I rapping after dinner? Because in that instance, it's going to be
give me some gin and juice, bitch.
Amaretto and sour is fantastic. I've never had it, but a cherry sour boozy drink sounds delicious. Start, bench, cut. Playing board games, having conversations, watching football. Okay, that's a good one. Oh my God, and Leanna jumps in with Mad Dog 2020 for this gal.
That's like high school drinking right there.
It is, yeah. Boone's Farm and Mad Dog 2020.
Boone's Farm, baby. Get the blue one. Blue raspberry. Let's go.
Yeah, and then what I would do back in the day is you pour some Boone's Farm and then you pour some vodka in there to make it a real drink.
Make it real.
Yep.
Yeah. Start watching football. I hate board games with a passion.
Oh, all of them? You don't have like a couple that you're like, I don't dig every board game, but there are some that I really dig. Have you ever played Balderdash?
It sounds familiar, but
that game's fucking incredible.
I don't want to talk either. It sounds
it's like you can have conversations any time of the year, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I like to talk, but come on, leave me alone. I'm here for Thanksgiving dinner.
Start the football and cut the other two.
All right. I am actually going to start playing board games because I hardly ever do it. So if I have the option, it could be fun. And you can always walk away if you're not digging it. But I really like board games like, Balderdash. Mind Trap is a really good one that I'm into. Categories can be fun. I love the old Scene It game. Like, I used to just cook my entire family at Scene It. It was a friggin' joke. I don't think I've ever lost a game of Scene It to anybody. So I'd throw down on some of that shit. So I'll start playing board games. I'm going to bench watching football because, I watch every Sunday and most Saturdays. And I'm going to cut having conversations because I can do that any other time of the year as well. Bam! It's sweet. You put some cherries in it. All right. But the sour is sour. Just a little bit of a amaretto is amazing on its own to me, although you need ice. Yeah. You could do like a little slushy, like a little cherry boozy slushy.
Booze.
What's happening, Dean? One of our great channel members. Dean Renner's in the house. How you doing, man? Great to see ya. Boone's Farm, yeah, their strawberry wine, the blue one that they had when I was buying it, which was like 20 years ago, was some sort of like Hawaiian punch, like Tahitian treat kind of cocktail. Maybe you're right.
I think it is.
But blue raspberry sounds great. I love blue raspberry. I hear it's making a comeback. Nice. We'll have to go to the liquor store and I'll buy some cheap booze for the holidays this year just to get through it all, right? Yeah, Big Rod. Balderdash is tons of fun. Boulder. Blu-ray addicts would start having conversations, bench playing board games, and cut watching football. All right. Cards Against Humanity. That could be very fun. One Night a Werewolf is a fun one. Just saying. Is that a board game? I've never heard of that. That sounds like fun. I've got a really cool Jaws game. The Jaws board game is cool. Like it's sort of like they have all those games now where one person is the shark and everyone else like teams up to try to kill the shark. It's probably really similar to like the Halloween game that they have, which I would love to get a copy of that as well. Mad Dog in the 90s, yeah. Do you have it?
No, Michael. He's moving behind me.
He is moving behind you. He's kind of like grooving to the beat.
Having a good time, bud. He doesn't talk. He's shy.
He wants to play Cards Against Humanity. Well, shit. This has been fun. We've been doing this this Thanksgiving edition of Start Bench Cut here for just over an hour. Let us know if you have any more. We've still got, looks like 19 people hanging out with us. But we are all out of categories. So, yeah, like Jamie says, my family is so big that all three of those activities are going on, like all at the same time. The games, the football, the conversation. Yeah, that can happen too. Oh, no worries, Dean. And we got Ryan Olashow in the chat. How you doing, Ryan? I just love sweet mashed potatoes with marshmallows in it. I don't think I've ever had that combo, and I know it's at like every Thanksgiving dinner. I just always look at it, and I'm never. I don't know what it is.
I eat them all.
Am I missing out? I guess I'm missing out, Ryan.
I like them.
Pumpkin pie. Boom.
What about pumpkin? I saw Big Rod earlier mention pumpkin roll. Pumpkin roll is good too, Big Rod.
Oh yeah, I've never heard of that. Oh, kind of like a Suzy Q, or not a Suzy Q, but like a Swiss cake roll. Okay, that does sound good. Yeah.
Oh, that does sound good.
I would eat the shit. I love ho-hos are my favorite. That's why I like
get out of it.
Yeah, I'll fucking eat the shit out of you too.
You know what you are.
Raymond asked, do you guys start watching Christmas movies on Thanksgiving night? Usually Kate and I will watch like Office Christmas Party that weekend because we usually watch it again closer to Christmas. And Kate is actually going to be visiting her family up in Oregon for Thanksgiving this year. So we watched it just the other night. So we already started watching Christmas movies, technically.
I couldn't.
Yeah. We put up a bunch of our decorations too because Kate won't be back until like the 3rd of December. So we just wanted them all up.
Outside, I put the outside ones up. I didn't put the inside. Wait till Thanksgiving. I'll do that probably Thanksgiving night or weekend.
Nice. Already started Christmas movie, says Allie. We only have 3 weeks this year. That's true. Wizard of Oz with the kids usually. That's sort of kicking it in. All right.
My kids wouldn't sit through that. I won't either. No, I don't blame them.
Take us to Wicked, Daddy. No.
I'm not gonna go see that either.
Yeah, I'll probably give that one a miss. Ryan already put up the Christmas tree and decorated as well. Yeah.
Are we doing that?
Yeah, I'll probably watch I want to watch that Black Friday movie with Bruce Campbell and Devon Sawa. Okay. I've never seen it. And I saw that it was on Prime, so I'm like, all right, I'll give that a watch. Even if it's just okay, it's worth it for Bruce for sure. And then yeah, I'm kind of eyeing some Christmas movies, like Christmas horror movies that I've never seen before. There's that I think it's PG-13, but that Better Watch Out movie.
Oh no, it's rated R.
Is it? Is it lame? Does it suck?
People love it. I don't like it.
Oh, okay.
I don't like.
There's just some of them.
So it's really
hard to watch. Yeah, there's some of them where I'm just like, I just should watch these just so I know. Because there's, I can watch Black Christmas over and over again. Like I love that movie, but I should watch something a little different. But are you planning on doing anything for Friday the 13th coming up here?
What?
Yeah, we have a Friday the 13th in December.
News to me.
Because I was gonna do I'm gonna do a watch party. I think for Never Hike Alone or Never Hike in the Snow. Just because
Beautiful. Yeah.
we gotta just perfect. And then I don't know, maybe a little something else for Friday the 13th. I guess we'll see if we're gonna get any news. Maybe they'll drop something for the TV show. They better drop. You gotta like give the people something this Friday the 13th because they didn't do anything last Friday the 13th.
Nope.
They just let it go by. If they let this one go by, it's like a no call, no show at work. Not a good sign.
I finally got around to watching Terrifier 3, by the way.
Oh, what did you think?
More of the same, to be honest.
Not as long.
No, I just I don't know. It's the horror space loves it, and I'm just on the other side. And I just don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with the Terrifier movies. I'm sort of resigned to like I know what they are. I know what to expect from them. It's not really my cup of tea. I don't hate it. So whenever I talk about them, it's all like within that, within that sphere. Like I think the third movie is probably the best movie. And maybe the only one that I'd really want to like watch again. I don't know. But yeah, they're so extreme. I don't need all of that. But it is impressive that they're able to pull it off.
It's just this one had an even higher budget, but it looked to me it looked the same as the second one. So I don't know what the budget did.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it got him some better actors, or they're able to pay those people more. The chainsaw and the cock and balls was like, damn, I don't know if I ever need to see this. But then at the same time, I was like, they kind of do that in the Ash versus Evil Dead show. It's not like that extreme, but you get something that's like kind of similar and gross, but in an Evil Dead kind of gross way. But yeah, I mean, it's Terrifier 3. The trouble that they run into is they have to keep on like outdoing themselves
over and over and over.
Yeah. And some stuff to me was just kind of like funny, like the Santa scene where he's like freezing him with the liquid nitrogen and breaking his hands. Like that to me was just sort of like funny, whereas Sienna getting her hands hit, that was painful.
Yeah.
That I was like, oh my God, I don't know what it is. I feel hand pain. It's like crotch pain in movies. It's like when in Thanksgiving, when Yulia gets thrown on the table saw and her fingers get cut off, like I feel that, so yeah. But yeah, Terrifier 3, are you happy you saw it?
I mean,
did you go to a theater to see it, or did you
I watched it at home. So
nice.
Yeah.
And, speaking of watching at home, Alien Romulus, I can finally watch that because it's on Hulu. I haven't seen that yet, so I've got some stuff I've got to catch up on for sure. So maybe I'll take advantage of that with Kate being, out of town this for the holiday, and just sit my ass in front of the TV and watch a bunch of movies.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Well, hell yeah. Matt, what else? What do you have coming up here on the channel? You do, somebody brought it up earlier, the Little Giants thing. I know that keeps on getting moved around. Do you guys have a firm date? Date?
No, I just keep changing the date. I don't know. That the 15th, wait, what was it? The 30th anniversary was in October, so now it's just kind of getting too late. So I don't know. Maybe. I don't really December. I don't have anything. I haven't even really thought about it. I know work obviously picks up, so I don't even know.
Gotcha.
If I'll have time to come on here.
Yeah.
We'll see. Kind of just.
Well, yeah, guys. If you are, if you happen to be watching along over on the Davey Death Ray channel, the links for FACCI'S Cinema, YouTube, and Instagram are in the description, so you can check those out. If you haven't given Matt a sub, go over and check out what he does over there. Hit the notification bell. That way, in case he does put something together here during the holidays, you don't want to miss it, So that way you'll get that little notification popping up there on your phone. And sweet. Yeah, I guess we'll have to put together another start bench cut. We'll see. I understand if it's too busy for you and we just have to wait until January, but maybe we'll talk offline and figure a little something out.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, man, I hope you have a killer. How far do your parents live in the same town, or do you have to drive quite a ways?
About 3 minutes over that way.
That's beautiful. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
don't got very
Well,
far
I
to go.
hope, yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome holiday,
You
and
too,
you have
buddy.
a relaxing weekend, and you get all the results you want for your football games, which means Black Friday, the stadium blows up, right?
As long as the Dolphins lose, I'll be happy.
All right, all right. So Matt's Thanksgiving wishes are for a Packers win. Yeah, coming up for me, I've got I haven't seen confirmation, but I may be going on Dave McCrae's channel tomorrow with a few other folks for a McCrae live talking about supernatural horror. But again, I haven't gotten any confirmation. I'll be back on Wednesday with Late Night with the Davey. We got KB Loves Movies is going to be on the show, so I still have to get that out there. And everyone, I've fallen completely been behind. It's terrible. But yeah, I'll be back, doing a whole bunch of stuff probably this weekend. Another Tales from the Crypt review coming up here shortly as well. So yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up for this edition of Start Bench Cut.
Alrighty.
He's been Matt Facci. I have been and will continue to be Davey Deathray. Take care, y'all, and have a very happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy.